What up? T-Bob here.
And Jake as well.
And look at you. You done stumbled upon little OTB Saints, where we bring you all the latest black and gold coverage.
Who are the Saints going to draft? Who's going to be their quarterback? What does the salary cap look like? All that information and more.
Hope you enjoy it. Like, subscribe. Get to a couple pieces of Saints news here as, guys, unexpected, the New Orleans Saints have declined Payton Turner's fifth-year option.
What?
Yeah. I know.
How could they?
I don't know. It was only $14 million.
That blocked field goal.
It was only $14 million.
That one time.
Only $14 million.
He's been active 14 times, maybe.
Hey, 15.
Okay.
My guy's appeared in 15 games since he's been drafted. 15 games in 3 years. Remember, he had 2 last year. He showed up for the first game, and he showed up for the last game.
Okay.
So
that book in.
I mean, that's just good business to me, right? Work smarter, not harder.
Mm-hmm.
Show up, make an appearance, kind of dip out, do whatever you want, and then at the end of the night, they're like, oh, he's still here? Oh, wow, grinder. So, hey, man, I know, dude. Yeah, I can't quit. I think we should start calling him Forgetting Sarah Marshall or Forgetting Payton Turner.
Yeah.
Because I'm getting like real P.O.P. vibes out of Payton, where I'm like, Payton, you got to, you got to do something.
You actually have to do something.
You can't do nothing. You got to do something
to attribute to this team.
Payton Turner.
Golly.
Yeah. So they declined the fifth-year option. I have no greater
Can
point.
they decline the fourth-year option?
Look. So this is how would you feel if Payton Turner just went out there and like balled out this year?
Again,
Happy or mad?
Happy.
Okay.
You know me, T. One of my pet peeves in this business is when someone can't admit that they were wrong about a take. And they find a way and they circle around it to try to make themselves sound like they weren't wrong.
Yeah,
I would love. No, it's not smart.
It's good
I hate
business.
it. I would love to come on here, pat my chest, and say, my bad, coach. I was wrong. That's on me.
Well,
I would love to.
but would you not be kind
Same
of
thing with Derek Carr.
I guess
would love to.
Like as a Saints fan, I think it would be kind of annoying. It'd be good to get a year out of production, and it would probably mean that you'd have like maybe a better team year overall, obviously, if he could rush the interior and you got like Chase Young coming off the edge of Granderson. But it would be a little annoying if here in the money year, he decides to be awesome, and then you're like, oh, okay, so now are we gonna pay you, or are we gonna let somebody else pay you? Now, granted, I don't think it's gonna happen. And even if he did get awesome, I doubt that you would try to bring him back given the body of work that you have seen up to this point. So, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, just give me something, 28th overall pick. Just give me something.
Yeah. Like that. And injuries are injuries, whatever. I get that. But you are given a golden opportunity. When you're selected in the first round, it buys you so much equity in your career to start off your career with.
Yeah. And
he'll get another chance too. Like, he won't get picked up by the Saints. He's already been declined. He'll get another opportunity because he's a first-round pick. That to me, like, man, sometimes you just got to look at it and be like, I was wrong. If you're Mickey Loom, I was wrong.
And he does have the freakish kind of body and everything going along with him, which will make somebody think I can fix him. But I do want to be clear. A lot of people, Jake, I think, will point to Payton Turner and say, oh, he's like Marcus Davenport 2.0. Now, Marcus Davenport, you should have never given up extra picks for, right? But Marcus Davenport was light years more productive than Payton Turner was, which really gives you some insight into how badly Payton Turner has struggled thus far. I mean, Davenport had, like a 9-sack season at least? And when he's played, he's done well. Payton Turner's been pretty invisible no matter what.
15 games. So he's got 3 sacks in his career. So 15 games, 3 sacks, 5, 8, and 2. So how much? 20, what did you say, 28?
5 games, 8 games, and 2 games? Yikes.
Yeah.
Yikes.
So he's made he's made over $1 million a sack without question.
Yeah, easily.
I mean, multiple millions per sack.
Yeah. Now, opposite of Payton Turner, and maybe one of the more exciting picks of the entire draft would be the New Orleans Saints managing to get Kool-Aid McKinstry in the second round. I really enjoyed Nick Underhill's film breakdown of McKinstry. I would say this. Nick normally does a pretty good job of not going too head over heels. Now, he may err on the side of optimism, like, a lot of us do when we're in the quantum realm of the offseason. But man, Jake, when I say he was effusive about McKinstry, like he was over the top in love with the tape. And remember this, Eli Ricks transferred to Alabama, correct? And wasn't Kool-Aid a freshman when he beat him out? And wasn't Eli Ricks awesome in Philly last year?
He was good. No, he certainly played better than I thought he would.
Did he grade out? Like, I thought he graded out really well.
He played well. He was kind of like normal Eli Ricks. He was taking chances and going to pick it off or get beat. But, no, much better than I thought he would. So yeah.
The point is, a cornerback room of Lattimore, Adebo, Taylor, and McKinstry could actually be one of the best in the entire NFL. Like that room will be so hyper competitive, whether McKinstry fits into the slot, manages snaps on the outside. Somebody's going to be a little left out, which is not a bad thing though. 3 of the 4 will play. But I kind of like that because, again, it means that everybody's going to be going hard as hell and you have some injury insurance. That's
really what I was going to say. Somebody's going to get left out, but you have to know that you got to bring it every single day or you're going to be the person that is left out. And those are young players, too, outside of Lattimore. And Lattimore, unless something happened, like he's obviously going to be out there.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 young players, 3 guys that feel really confident about their skill set, right? If you've heard Alontae Taylor, Paulson Adebo, they feel good about where they're at, and they should. I mean, they've been good pros so far. That's going to be an interesting battle. And how the Saints kind of format their secondary. And you've got Jordan Howden at the safety position. Obviously, you've got Tyron back there. So you have a really deep room, corners and safety, and you have some corners that have shown you they can play safety in a pinch as well.
So,
or pinch, as we say in the 318.
Payton Turner, we need you to just do something. Do anything. Kool-Aid McKinstry, I'm excited to get eyes on you coming up this year. Wow, just amazing black and gold takes right there, Jake.
I don't think I've ever heard any takes that are better than the 2 guys that just gave you that take.
And you can keep getting them by going ahead and liking, subscribing, ringing the bell to get notifications when we post. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next OTB Saints.